taking it over. Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really want to be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother, we the champions.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Pulls it in at the 13. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Bronco 80, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On first down, Coley. And incomplete to open things up.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You got nothing.
Inside give to Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Well, this defense for the Bills, and they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Hey, switch gears.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Shut up, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
I got you, son. I got you. You're on.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
On the double. 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
He's scared.
Cougar 19.
He's coming, he's coming.
Street, street.
Double up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Bills' 15-yard line.
93's the mic, 93's the mic. Watch the screen. Pass.
check. 93's the mic. 93's the...
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Completes it right side to Cooper. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. He was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3, so maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on a defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, D, let's go.
They start the drive with Cook.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Bills at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. That's going to be tough to beat in this one.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 41, Allen.
At the 41-yard line.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Get that quarterback. And half. Hey, home. 5, check 25.
On 1st down, Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. But they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did get points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling, touchdown, Falcons. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 74 yards. And the Falcons are once again back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
47.
On second down, Cook. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Let's go.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
47. Check, 47.
Alert!
Check, Mike. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Know your job. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Operating from the gun, Coley. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hatch it.
Check 9, check 9.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
A first down carry for Davis. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd, here's Algier. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play this called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Evans has it left side. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Viking 18. Go Chaps. Go Chaps. Let's get off the field. Get off the field. Wide. Get wide.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
To throw on 2nd down. Coley. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. To give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Let's see what you got.
On 3rd down, Davis. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. This a 31-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
That's what I do.
Mike's 47.
56, 56. Here I come.
Watch twist.
Here's Allen to throw it. And Cook has it, left side. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Let's get it.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Night, sweetheart.
Now Allen off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Falcons 16, Bills 13. Tyler Bass to kick off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Check.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Coley. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
Yeah, we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Now Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Moran. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 43. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They run it again with Cook. Dancing away at the 35. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Watch out, watch out.
Alert! First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
65, 65, 65.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Cook up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be fourth down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. right, upright, no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, listen, we know that kickers are not infallible. Every one of us knows that, but still, down by 3 in the third quarter, this is definitely a makeable distance. But he doesn't hit it quite right, and it remains a 3-point game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
All day. 70 Timberwolves, 79 Broncos. Check 3.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
47's the mic. Blue Dan. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. I got 2.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
And that third counter there gives them the lead. And it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive. But without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're going to play. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the air.
Up the middle to Davis. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
19 tight. 93's the mic.
Operating from the gun. Coley. It's caught. Cooper. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Algier now up the middle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And that will keep this a 4-point game. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now, they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Alert! And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Mike's 47.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Brown 80!
47. Check, 47.
On the ball.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Check. Kill.
Monday. Middle.
Slam.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Mike's 47.
Here's Cook again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A give. This is Cook. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork, we saw a good job defensively to recover. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
47's the Mike. 47.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. That was big. Needed a few yards to pick up the first. Slim lead here in the fourth quarter. And they turn to the big fella, the fullback, to get it done.
And you know, as my partner, you know I'm old school, right? You know I love those mastodons that carried the ball way back in the day that were a key part of the offense. And now, when they need those key yards, those tough grind-them-out yards, the fullback's going to get the ball.
get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Drop deep, drop deep.
They try again with Cook. And he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
I'm gonna run you over. I'm gonna run you over.
Shot 52. Crunch. Crunch.
They'll run for it. Cook, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Buffalo, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll have another home date next.